you the questions. I will share you by end of the day the PDF. Again, it will be available in the Teams only, the file section. So now I'll just start presenting. Is my screen visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so this I'll be sharing to you by end of the day. I'll just convert it into PDF, or maybe 1 or 2 questions more to be added with respect to module 1. I was just preparing this. So first question, so we'll just go one by one so that you'll just quickly get an idea what to be answered, again based on the marks. Definitely here I have not given any marks or points. So first question, it's only define information system. So I'll just update this with one example or something. So for this particular question, what you can do is this PDF I have already shared to you. Even these slides also I have shared. So always I suggest, since the validators who validate your answer scripts will be looking for answers or some specific keywords with respect to the prescribed textbook, I want you people to read the textbook, okay, and pick up the statements and the keywords to frame your answers from the textbook itself. Okay, students. So here you have the section what is an information system, very clear. So you can only read through this particular paragraph to understand. Okay, so information system can be any organized combination of people. So you can see here it starts from here, right? Combination of people, hardware, software, communication networks, data resources, policies, procedures, which stores, retrieves, transforms and disseminates, okay, in an organization. So till this point is the definition of the information system. Okay, again depending upon the marks, if it is asked for 6 marks, then you have to again specify what are those, right? So you can see here further. So hardware means some physical devices which is required, software in the sense some instructions of the programs or the procedures, and networks in the sense communication channels, and stored data is data resources. So it is important for you to read at least once what is an information system. Okay, and some common examples also you can find here, examples of information system. So you can just read how many examples are there, only 2 I think, 2 examples. This is case study. You don't have to. So I think five examples are given here. Okay, so in between there is a case study, you can skip that. So 5 examples are given, you have to read it out and pick the most relevant one to give the example for what is information system. Is that okay, students? Got an idea? So max it might be asked for 4 marks, 6 marks or 8 marks. Okay, so it is very clear, if it is asked for 8 marks, then you have to elaborate what are each entity is, and you can give more examples to fetch more marks. Any doubts here? Is it clear? Yes or no? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So yeah, next question is, explain with a neat diagram a framework that outlines the major areas of IS knowledge required by business professionals. Students, I have framed the questions so that you will have the flow of the chapter or the module contents, as it is given in the textbook and as it is given with respect to the topics given in your syllabus. Okay, I have not deviated the sequence. So for the second question, if you see, once this is done, the information system, the next important part in the chapter, this is chapter 1. Okay, yeah, this one. So next important thing is this particular diagram. So this is nothing but a framework that outlines the major areas of information system knowledge needed by business professional. Okay, so where exactly the knowledge of information system is required by business professionals. So it covers the entire thing. You have a pentagon kind of a diagram. So management challenges, information technologies, foundation concept, development process, and business application. So this diagram is important. You have to draw the diagram again depending upon the marks, and for each of the things a very brief explanation is given. So you can start reading from this particular point. Okay, so the immediately after the examples of information system, you have this particular thing. Got it, students? So at least once reading the textbook is essential. Fine. The slides also might help you to write some key points, but it will not serve the purpose if the marks awarded for the question is more. For example, 12 marks. Okay. Even in theory also a question can be asked for 12 marks. Fine. So there it becomes essential for you to elaborate it further. So until unless you don't know what to write under the foundation concept, you don't know what to write under information technologies, you cannot score good marks. Okay, and to fill in that you need to give at least once reading. Okay, so you have to read. Got it, students? So I hope the answer for that particular question is clear. Okay, so the answer for the second question is this particular page, and in fact all these I have explained in my regular sessions classes also. So moving on to the next question. Third question is explain in detail the role of information system. Again it is this. So you can see here the next immediate diagram is nothing but the three fundamental role of business application of information system. Okay, so you have to draw this particular diagram. I think this particular question you have already answered. Okay, for the small assignment what I had given you, again by fetching the questions from the question paper, if you remember. Right, so you're already familiar with respect to how to draw this particular diagram, and you have to remember these what you need to fill in within the diagram, because if you remember these keywords, okay, whatever you want you can remember. I mean you can make some sentences or shorthand notations to remember this. Okay, support business decision making, so SBDM or any code you want to make, you can make it, and you have to remember, because until unless you get these keywords you cannot fill in within this what to write. Okay, or you cannot write point wise for each of the categories. Okay, students, so again you can see here the diagram is here, but the fundamental role of information system in business, it is from here. Okay, figure 1.3 illustrates. So again the three entities which are highlighted in the diagram, again they have listed out here, and you can just give a reading for here for the roles, various roles. Actually whatever is gray colored section, this is all an example or a case study from with respect to real time what extracts from a company. So you can read it or you can leave it. Okay, I don't suggest, because again it's unnecessary waste of time. Anybody who's interested, you can go through this, because these are again examples how role of information system is played very predominantly in some of the corporates. So just to highlight that particular aspect, they would have given some add-on examples, that's it. So apart from that you can just highlight these only. Got it? Understanding or not? See, explaining for me from my side, I will not get anything. Okay, it's you who's supposed to give your internal assessment, which is scheduled in the next week. Until unless you don't write what I expect, then you will not get the marks. Correct? Next question. Again, explain the trends of information system. So you have the paragraph called as trends in information system. So see, this is the diagram actually. Okay, it's a very huge diagram. So don't simply start drawing the diagram the moment you have read the question as explain or in detail discuss the trends of information system. Please look into the marks awarded. If it is only for 6 months, then you need not draw the diagram, or if it is only for 4 marks, you need not draw the diagram. You can just explain, in different eras or in different timelines what had happened. If the question is for 8 marks, then drawing the diagram becomes essential. Got it? So you have to read it out, because they have in fact highlighted. See here, the concept of decision support system was born in which year? 1970s. So that is how you have to catch those italic words and try to connect. Say in 1960s what had happened, the concept of management information system was it came into existence. So that is how you have to read. Even this also, various electronic data processing applications also was in use in 1960s, correct? So that is how it is. You can speed up yourself with respect to reading and understand at the same time. Even the textbook authors, they have used a very nice style of authoring the book. So they have highlighted to the important keywords in a different format. They have italicized, in fact. So even end user computing, see, in the year 1980s. So something like this, some catchy keywords with respect to each question you have to remember. Got it? See here, executive information system, and even AI techniques. You can see here, AI techniques, expert systems, knowledge based systems. So these are nowadays new trends which extensively make use of AI, artificial intelligence. And again in 1980s, strategic information systems. So whatever you write in this particular diagram, the same thing is explained a bit more elaborately. Okay, so it becomes necessary for you to remember the diagram as well. Getting, students? Yes or no? I don't know, you people are completely passive in my class.
Yes, ma'am.
So next question is, trends is done. Next is explain, fifth question, explain the role of e-business in business. So here again the next section, the role of e-business in business. So again it's very clear, you have to refer figure 1.5. okay, this one. So this highlights the use or usage of e-business with respect to running the business successfully. So you can draw this particular diagram, okay, and again the explanation is given in this particular paragraph only, so you can read it. Okay, it's important keywords are highlighted in a different font color, in fact. And see here, they have given some specific things also, like they have numbered some important characteristics. So e-business applications rely on the company to do what? To re-engineer internal business process, to implement e-business or e-commerce systems with your customers and suppliers. So everything is there in this particular diagram. Along with that, they have even explained also. Okay, so I insist you to prepare for IA with respect to this particular subject by reading at least once to the ebook. Okay, without reading you will not understand. Got it? And especially to get very good marks in theory subject. Okay, and I don't mind giving out of marks, I mean complete full marks for each question, if you have really caught those keywords, specific keywords to answer any specific question. Next again, it is types of information system with need diagram and brief about each. So again the next topic, types of information system. This diagram you all of you remember, correct? You have drawn this particular diagram, in fact. So again, depending upon the marks, you can draw the diagram and you can explain each one of it either briefly or in detail. Okay, so don't waste your time doing unnecessary stuff or writing irrelevant stories without looking at marks. And please don't write paragraphs, okay, for any question after drawing the diagram. And as I was mentioning in the earlier class also, before you start drawing the diagram, you write 1 or 2 sentences, okay, and then draw the diagram and then start writing point wise. Okay, use star or bullet, whatever you want, and write small statements. Okay, maybe one point or one bullet should not have more than two sentences. Okay, two sentences. Don't make points into points as paragraph. Okay, so because nobody will have patience to read big paragraphs. If you write it in one or two statements point wise, then those are more catchy. Okay, and the evaluator will get to know that you know the subject thoroughly. Got it? So that is the strategy and trick what you have to use with respect to writing or answering the theory paper, and still seeing to it that you are getting very good marks. Okay, legible way of drawing the diagram, again it's important. Even though you make use of pen only to draw the diagram, see to it that you are using the scale, which is very essential. Okay, neatness, appearance, presentation, very important. So this is the next question. So similarly it continues. See, if it is only transaction processing system, only operation support system, then all these things comes into picture. Okay, so unnecessarily don't drag everything, each and everything. Think smartly based on the marks. Okay, give equal contribution to equal weightage for each of the different types of information system. Okay, so maybe the question might be twisted like this also. Explain in detail only operation support system. So when operation support system is only asked, then it becomes necessary for you to explain these four sub entities or sub components which fall under OSS. Got it? Similarly, maybe the question will be only to explain management support system. Then these four things becomes essential. Then at that particular point you need not draw the entire diagram, you can only draw this subset of the diagram. Got it, students? So you have to understand the question, read the question twice, thrice, until and unless you get exactly what is being asked and what you have to write. Got it? Yes or no? Don't simply start drawing the diagram just because you know how to draw the diagram. Okay, understand for the question asked whether diagram is really required or not. If required, what exactly need to be drawn and what need to be explained. Next question. So types of IS is done. Next is managerial challenges of information technology. What are the various challenges what managerial level people need to face with respect to information technology? So see here, till this point, almost 2-3 pages, it's only the explanation about various types of information systems. Okay. Yeah, so next immediate section is managerial challenges of information technology. So there's a small diagram here, in fact. So this is also there in the slides as well. So these are some of the examples. So what happens is, again depending upon the marks, you can draw this particular diagram if it's asked for 8 or 10 marks. Okay, if it is not asked, then you can generalize and write point wise only if it is asked only for 4 marks or 6 marks. Okay, so success and failure with IT also comes with respect to managerial challenges. Yeah, then similarly, yeah, success and failure. Okay, till that point. Now developing IS solutions, I have asked a separate question here. So you can see here, explain the process involved in developing IS solutions. So here there's one section called as developing IS solutions. So here you have a diagram, phase manner diagram. So this diagram I'll be expecting for that particular question, and how exactly information system helps to provide solution in the towards the business problem. It's been explained also, so you can just go through that. Got it, students? Next, challenges and ethics of IT. Again, sometimes they might ask to write short notes also. Even for the short notes question, please don't write paragraphs. Even though it is short notes, you write everything point wise only, and each point should not contain more than 2 sentences. So next, see ethical challenges. Again here you have one particular diagram, so focus more on diagrams. Okay, so challenges of IT careers, I have not included this. Yeah, next is the IS functionalities. So the bulleted text, bulleted points, whatever is there, so these are the information system functions. So how many you have? 2, 4, 6, 8. You have 8 important functionalities of information system. So it can be asked for 6 marks, or it can be combined with define information system and mention the functions of IS. So it can be asked for 8 marks as well. So all these 6 you have to write. Got it? So similarly, I have not deviated anything from topic wise, so that you get the flow as well. So again, next question is what is a system? So you can just go through. Got it? So next is system components of IS resources, IS activities, then the competitive forces and strategies, then the strategic uses of IT, building a customer focused business. Yeah, 1 minute. Most frequently asked question in this is not this. Yeah, this one. Okay, if you can see a few question papers, then this is one of the most important, most frequently asked question. Components of an information system. Okay, you should not get confused this with the framework. Okay, because there also you have a pentagon, not pentagon only, 5-sided diagram. So that is different, this is different. Okay, don't get confused. So these are components of an information system. So this is one of the most frequently asked question. And similarly, information system resources, this is also important question they have asked, in fact. So resources are again the different entities which are combined together in an organization to which defines the information system. So the same thing has been elaborated here: people resources, hardware resources, then software resources, data resources, communication resources, network resources. Okay, and activities is also important. Information system activities, that also I have given. And one more important, most frequently asked question is business. Where is it? Yeah, this is the end of first chapter. So chapter 2 is also there for your module 1. 30 marks will be appearing from module 1. Okay, so 1 minute. Yeah, chapter 2. So here it's completely about competitive strategy. So if you can see here in this particular chapter, chapter 2, yeah, this is one of the most important asked question. Okay, the different competitive strategies, the cost leadership, differentiation, innovation, growth, alliance, and other strategies. So this diagram is also important. I have included, I guess, this question. Yeah, explain in detail the competitive forces and strategies. So this diagram is also important, and the key points are given here: cost leadership strategy, differentiation strategy, and others. Yes. Another important one in this chapter is a very huge diagram, in fact. So that question is asked many a times. I'll just show you that diagram. Yeah, building a customer focused business. This question, this topic. Okay, and for this, depending upon the marks, you have to draw this diagram. Got it? So if you can remember, I had discussed this with the help of an example. The moment when the customer places the order, okay, which are the various databases which the customer should have the view, and which the business people or the business executive should have the view. Okay, so you can just recall this diagram is essential for building a customer focused business. Value chain and strategic IS. This is there. And I think only the re-engineering business process, this is also important. So I'll just add that question also. BRP, that is business re-engineering process. Okay. Next is agile company or the virtual company. Even that is important. What is essential? This diagram it appears in 2 places, in fact, in module 1 also and module 2 also. So I will be asking this diagram in module 2. Okay, so tomorrow I will share you the assignment questions of module 2 and we will discuss the same. Yeah. What are the desired factors to become an agile company? So becoming an agile company, so what is required? Okay, so you can just look at this particular table and how a virtual company is set up. Even this particular diagram is also there. And how do you create a virtual company and strategies? Okay. Knowledge management system also. Okay. So another 2-3 points I have left. So I'll just add those questions and I'll share it to you. Okay, students. So I'll stop sharing my screen. A long time, didn't hear your voice. I'll just call out the attendance. Answer your attendance. Aksharaj, Chandrapriya, Dhanlakshmi, Dhruvashri, Kritik, Mansa, Neha, Netravati, Sesh, Shaili, Pradeep Kumar, Priyanka, Rakshita, Smita, Shrikant Reddy,
Present, ma'am.
Vaidurya, Varun, Yashaswini.
Ma'am.
Yes. Okay, then fine. Yeah. Thank you.